What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this, Tyson Fury keeps Anthony Joshua on his Dream 5 fight hit list, despite his heavyweight rival's upcoming rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, hinting he is backing the Brit to avenge his defeat next year. Wow. Of course, we know Tyson Fury has revealed his 5-fight plan in September, a doubleheader with domestic foe Anthony Joshua featured on the list. Joshua then, of course, suffered the defeat to Oleksandr Usyk, but Fury is continuing to include AJ on the list ahead of his rematch. Okay, the Gypsy King also outlined his desire to battle it out with Dillian Whyte and finally take on Anthony Joshua in a doubleheader, and then bring on the curtains down with the Derek Chisora. So we have 2 Anthony Joshua fights, Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte. Not in that order. We've already fought Deontay Wilder. So the strange thing is, what sticks out about Tyson Fury is Oleksandr Usyk. Where is he? You know, it looks like it's crazy because if he fights Dillian Whyte, he beat Deontay Wilder, he fights for the 3rd time, he fights Dillian Whyte and he beats Dillian Whyte, then you want to take on Anthony Joshua. Well, what if Anthony Joshua doesn't win? Then who would you fight? You know, and this tells me that money is an issue. Tyson Fury tells you, I don't care about money, I'm a effing Spartan. You know that's BS. Come on, that's a lie. Because the only reason you would want to fight Anthony Joshua, it wasn't for the British fans. No, because you ain't fought in Britain in like how many years? 6 years? Right? So that doesn't have anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Your homecoming is with Dillian Whyte. So why would it have to be Anthony Joshua? Especially a guy within, at that time, if he lost to Oleksandr Usyk, would have 3 losses. Why would you care? Money. That would be the only reason. It ain't because of the fans. It ain't because of the place. It's money. Okay? Because Anthony Joshua is still the biggest draw in the heavyweight division, despite his losses. Okay? People are going to come in droves to see him fight. Okay, he's not undefeated. He's been beaten twice by 2 different guys. So that's not the case. People ain't worried about the O over there. This ain't Floyd Money Mayweather. This ain't that era no more. Well, it kind of is over there for the people that still follow that doctrine. But in the UK, in the heavyweight division, that doesn't matter. Because the only person that is undefeated is Tyson Fury. Okay? And the strange thing, or should I say, the irony of that is, he just told Oleksandr Usyk face to face that I got $1 million that you beat Anthony Joshua. But then again, now you turn around and take him off the list. You know, and then that's another thing I want to discuss for a second. Why would he not include Oleksandr Usyk? You would want Derek Chisora over Oleksandr Usyk. Okay, well, why don't you beat the guy that beat Oleksandr Usyk along with yourself? You've already fought the man twice. What more do you want? Yeah, you said you'll fight him, so what? Fight him after that. If it's not that big of a deal, you like to fight, you have to have small goals that you must obtain to keep your mental state and stability intact, right? So why would that be the case? Why would you want not to fight Oleksandr Usyk? You know? And you would say he is hinting for that. This is what I see about Tyson Fury. Okay, let me counterpunch. I think Tyson Fury is a very good fighter. I think he's one of the best heavyweights, if not the best heavyweight we have, right? That has to be seen first, because you can't be that fighting one guy. We know how I feel about that. Everybody that follows this channel knows that. But I also think it's some wishful thinking that I think he hopes Anthony Joshua beats Oleksandr Usyk so Anthony Joshua can bring in the dollars. Okay? And on top of the dollars, it would also mean that a guy that he fights, he looks at it as an easier fight. And it's almost like when Roy Jones Jr. wanted to fight Felix Trinidad before Bernard Hopkins. You guys remember that? And Bernard was like, hey, why don't you fight me instead? Because you know fighting Trinidad would be an easier fight. That's how Tyson Fury's looking at Anthony Joshua over Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is not the easier fight between the two. Maybe. Because, I mean, styles make fights. Okay, that's a totally different thing. But I'm talking about the mindset of Fury. Fury's thinking, and Fury knows, I don't really want to fight Oleksandr Usyk. That's a different type of fight that I'm going to have to deal with. I'm going to have to deal with a guy that knows how to move, box, just as good as I do. The ring IQ was there. I'm not going to be able to hit him with shots I hit Wilder with and those type of guys. You know what I mean? It's going to be a totally different fight, and it is a headache for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just looks at that shit, a big headache. So he's like, please, Anthony Joshua, let's kill two birds with one stone. I think I can beat you easier, and plus you bring more money to the table. So please, I'm going to put you and keep you on the list. So when I beat you the first time, I'm going to beat you more for more money the second time. Counterpunch versus fighting a guy out of the Ukraine that I may or may not beat and then don't bring the money to the table. That's what I see with Tyson Fury. That's why I see he has a list like that. Okay, and it's not impressive at all. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury purposely taking or not mentioning Oleksandr Usyk on his 5-man hit list. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.